talaga ng pinaunlakan nila ang ating invitation. So without further ado, let's call on the Project Development Associate of Filinvest Land, Mr. Noel Timothy Brago. Palakpakan naman natin dyan sa mga comments nyo, si Noel. Hi, Noel.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening na po no dito sa Philippines, and to all the watchers, viewers of this live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening sa lahat. And hello Sir Ringo and Miss Marita. It's nice to see you again. Hello.
Thank you very much. Sir Noel, sige, ikaw nang bahala. Magbigay ka na ng magandang news para sa ating mga Let's Go Green and invest in Garden City sa Pilipinas. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, si Mr. Noel again. Thank you very much, Noel.
Hello. So good. Good morning to everyone. I'll be presenting two projects for today's session. No? So I have good news for both projects. Meron tayong isang pre-selling project and meron din tayong RFO project. So if you want to invest for a property na in 5 years, ready siya, you can choose Studio N. If gusto mo naman move in ako, gusto ko kagad may unit ako, you can choose Studio City. So I'll first present yung ating pre-selling project, which is Studio N, no? So if you have any questions, just type in your questions sa ating comment section, and maybe later we can answer these with Sir Ringo and Miss Marita. So let me share my screen first, no? Okay, so can everyone see my screen already? No? So let me first introduce the studio series portfolio of Filinvest, and this could possibly be the last affordable project here in Filinvest City. So Studio N is Filinvest wanted to add another studio project in our studio line here in Filinvest City, since very successful ang ating studio projects na inintroduce Filipinos. So again, Studio N stands for Studio Northgate, no? Since Studio N is located here inside of Northgate Cyberzone, Filinvest City, Alabang, Muntinlupa City. So before I dive into discussing Studio N, let's first discuss the different sectors or yung makikita mong sectors, yung subdivided ng Filinvest City. So Filinvest City is subdivided into 9 city districts. So you have Spectrum, North Station, Palms, Woods, and Southgate. But I won't dive in sa other sectors. No, I'll just focus on Northgate Cyberzone, since our project or Studio N is located here in Northgate Cyberzone. So to give you a background about Studio N, our Northgate Cyberzone is known as the BPO IT Park of the South. So majority of the BPO companies are currently leasing out or residing here in Northgate Cyberzone. So these are the possible tenants or unit owners ni Studio N. Second, Northgate Cyberzone is an 18.7 hectare IT park within Filinvest City. So in fact, this is the only PEZA registered zone, no? So Northgate Cyberzone also offers a complete live, work, play inside Filinvest City. So Northgate Cyberzone may various population dito sa Northgate, no? In fact, meron tayong working population, meron tayong residential options, and yung mga retail centers which are perfect for employees or expats. So okay, ito magandang trivia, no? Northgate Cyberzone, as of today, if you're familiar with the location, Northgate Cyberzone has at least 25 existing or fully operational buildings as of today. So by the time we turn over the project by 2025, we are expecting in 25 to at least increase, no, since ang dami pang ongoing projects and soon to be completed na uh, constructions. And in terms of population, as of today, based on our data or our research, Northgate Cyberzone houses at least approximately 55,000 working employees. No? So, this includes yung mga residents na nakatira sa loob ng Northgate and yung mga working employees natin. Okay? So that's just a gist of Northgate Cyberzone. No? If you want to know more about the location, you may visit our website, si Studio N. No? So meron tayo dun section na inintroduce yung Northgate Cyberzone. Okay, so I'll proceed to the vicinity map of Studio N. So if you could see on your screen, on the right side, there's a water droplet, no? Ito yung parang, ito yung logo ni Studio N. So this is the exact location of our project. So Northgate Studio N is around 5 to 8 minutes away from Alabang Zapote Road if you'll walk, no, from yung Alabang Zapote Road to the location of Studio N. So what's nice about Studio N is it's surrounded by recreational sites. Meron tayong hospitals, meron tayong restaurants, meron tayong groceries, meron tayong shopping malls, and most important is yung mga corporate buildings and yung ating main transportation hub here in Filinvest City or sa South. No, so the site is very accessible, no, it's and very commute friendly for our fellow Filipinos who tends to or choose to use yung mga public utility vehicles. So the South Station, in fact, is the main connecting point from the north. Na ito yung main or end point ng mga buses, ng jeeps, and other mga P2Ps, no? So South Station, and ito yung main connecting point and drop-off area ng mga commuters for people coming into Alabang. Okay. So since we already know who Studio N is and ano ba saan siya naka-locate, let's dive into the project overview of Studio N. No? So sino ba nag-develop o sino developer ng project? So it's Filinvest Land Incorporated, but it is managed by us, Filinvest Alabang Incorporated. So its exact address is Block 50B, Northgate Avenue, Filinvest City, Alabang, Muntinlupa City. So what's unique about this project is we will have two developments, no? So one is a residential tower. It will mainly consist of studio units. Wala tayong ground floor, wala tayong basement parking, and wala tayong commercial sa ating ground floor. Yung parking building natin is in a different location. I'll show you yung site development plan for everyone to better picture out yung ating exact location ng projects. So let's first discuss yung residential tower. This is a 25-story building with a total of 918 residential units. So each floor will have 37 units each except for the ground floor na may 30 units lang. While for the parking building, this is a 5-story building with a total of 223 parking slots. So I am proud to say that Studio N is the only project or the first project here in Filinvest City who will introduce or make use of yung mechanical lift parking. No? So instead na meron tayong tandem parking na side by side or back to back, meron tayong mechanical lifts. And then in terms of pricing, the average price per square of a studio unit is around 257,000 pesos. That's total list price including VAT already. While for a parking slot, the average price is 1 million pesos. While for a tandem or mechanical lift parking, that's around 1.5 million pesos. So the target completion for this project, for everyone's reference, is fourth quarter of 2025. So important note here po is that Studio N is targeting to start its construction by first quarter of 2022. Thank you. So, okay, as mentioned earlier, I want to show the site development plan of Studio N for everyone to picture out saan ba yung buildings natin. So yung residential tower is in a different area, and then it is separated by 2 lots in between, and then ito na yung parking building. Okay, so since this project is a pre-selling project, we can only show the artist's perspective or yung renderings ng ating buildings. So on the left side of your screen is the residential tower, and on the top right and bottom right is the parking building. Okay, now let's proceed to the ground floor plan of Studio N. So the important note here is that all amenities are located sa ground floor except for the fitness center. So meron tayong gazebo, meron tayong function room, meron tayong swimming pool with kiddie pool. So here is the breakdown of our amenities. So again, I'll repeat the amenities that we have for Studio N. First is swimming pool with kiddie pool, fitness center, function room, and gazebo. So, in the following slides are the renderings of our swimming pool, no? So, of our amenities. So, let's start off with the swimming pool. And then, ito yung gazebo natin, which is perfect for your clients or unit owners who wants to step out of their unit and take some fresh air and relax by themselves. And then, if we have unit owners or clients who are very active or into physical activities, we have yung ating fitness center. And then lastly is the function room. So the function room can cater to a maximum of 50 people, no? So if your client or unit owners have special occasions that they want to celebrate, they may opt to rent this amenity and host yung mga special occasions sila. So maximum capacity is 50 people, 50, no? So perfect ito for birthdays, reunions, meetings, and other special occasions. Okay, now for the building facilities of Studio N. So Filinvest wanted to make sure that the top priority for our unit owners, tenants, is their safety. So in order to implement yung safety or control yung volume of visitation, we introduced yung turnstile with access control integration. So only tenants, unit owners, or personnel with magnetic keycard access can open yung turnstile. So itong magnetic keycard access rin po will serve as the key to their unit, no? So bali 2-in-1 siya, para sa turnstile and para sa unit. And then for security, we make sure that meron tayong 24/7 security system. And then for elevators, we have 3 elevators. 2 are passenger and 1 is a service or passenger elevator. And then in terms of power interruption naman, meron tayong 50% backup power. So here is a rendering of our main lobby. Okay, now let's proceed to the unit layout for a studio unit in Studio N. So the average size for a unit is 18 square meters, 1/8. So all Studio N units are semi-furnished. So included in the deliverables are the bunk bed with mattresses, study table, entertainment table, cabinets, and sa kitchen is yung stainless steel sink with overhead cabinets. So all student units po are semi-furnished, no? So the things I mentioned are the deliverables that are to be presented upon turnover of the unit. So here is a desktop model unit of Studio N, no? So the color scheme will depend on the preference of our buyers. So ito po yung example ng ating model unit, no? And now to the most awaited part of my presentation. So alam ko, naghihintay po lahat. Ano ba meron si Studio N? Ano ba yung payment terms natin? So for Studio N, we have 3 standard payment scheme. The first one is yung cash term or spot cash. Second is yung deferred cash. And lastly is yung installment. So pag-usapan po natin muna yung cash term. Cash term, 95% of the total contract price is payable or can be paid on the spot in order to receive an 8% discount. However, if your client decides to pay the 95% within 30 days, he or she is entitled to a 5% discount. So, sir, bakit 95% lang ang binabayaran? So, yung remaining 5% is yung retention fee. So, as mandated by the law, you cannot fully pay for a property that is not yet existing. So that's why Filinvest is only billing the clients or buyers 95% of the total contract price. While yung 5% po is payable prior to the turnover of the unit. No? So this will be billed differently. Second is yung deferred cash natin. Yung 100% ng total contract price is equally scattered into 60 months. The good thing about here is wala tong interest. However, you are paying for an MRI, no, yung mortgage redemption insurance. So this is to ensure yung ating parang insurance siya sa ating buyers. Lastly is yung bank financing or installment. So the standard scheme is 20,000 pesos. 20% yung down payment payable in 60 months and the remaining 80% is through bank financing. But wait, I have a good news for Studio N. Studio N has 2 promos, no? So the first one is yung flexible payment scheme, which is yung 15% down payment payable in 60 months for as low as 12,800 lang po yan. 12,800 pesos. The second scheme here is yung second promo is yung step-up scheme. No, so 25-75. 25% down payment is payable over 60 months, while the remaining 75% is through bank financing. So, since step-up scheme siya, every year tumataas ang ating monthly amortization. So, for everyone to better appreciate yung ating promos, I prepared a sample computation for our first promo. So let's say your client decides to purchase Unit 707 of Studio N. And gusto niya yung promo A, 15% low equity promo. So contract price is 4.8 million pesos. Reservation fee, as if nakita niyo po kanina, it's 20,000 pesos. Another good news is we lowered down the reservation fee from 20,000 to 15,000 pesos. No? So, ang down payments lang dito is 15% over 60 months. And then, ang monthly amortization niya is around 13,000 pesos only. Diba? So, you already own a Studio N unit or a Filinvest property in a green city, as mentioned by Sir Ringo, or a central business district na every year is guaranteed development or progressive yung ating township or yung development. No? So, for as low as 13,000 pesos, yun nga, you already own a Studio N unit. Second, yung step-up scheme natin. What's nice about here is, yes, your client is paying a higher amount compared to the first promo, but yung, as you could see, the loan balance is significantly lower. No? So, year 1, 11,500. Year 2, 16,500. Year 3, 21,500. And for 4th year and 5th year monthly amortization, that's around 26,500 pesos. So, so that's the 2 promos of Studio N. No? So if you have any questions or you'd like to know more about the project, you may visit our social media pages and our website. So, pwede nyo po screenshot, no? And then ito yung ating pages to know more about the project and our current offerings.